Hello, crypto fam out there. Ooh, I know, I look like a ghost, a floating head. Welcome back to another Crypto Sherpa news video. I know I'm getting Halloween ready. Woo! I know we're 2 days away from, you can't even see my hands, but 2 days away from October, and yeah. Well, again, welcome back to another Crypto Sherpa news video. I'm your host, Paul Bucci, bringing you that crypto news. So, not much going on in the market. The market's been going sideways. Really, yeah, not so exciting right now. But that tends to happen in the crypto market from, From like September and August. It is a slow month. But October and November and December, those are the months when we usually see a spike. So, let's just get through the news and see what we got going today. All right, so as I share my screen with you, please give this video a thumbs up, like and subscribe, and share with your friends. It does help with the algorithms. Alrighty, so yeah, here we go. First up, make sure everything's going good. Yep. So first article we got today is Diamond Hands, 80% of Bitcoin circulating supply now owned by long-term hodlers. Okay, so yeah. Investors are holding on to the Bitcoins now more than ever. The sell trend that are usually experienced during bull markets have not been seen with recent rallies, suggesting that hodlers across the board are choosing to hold on to their cryptocurrencies rather than selling them off for a profit. These have led to a few weak hands in the market, and diamond hands have been on the rise. A Glassnode report shows that the number of Bitcoin long-term holders has hit a new all-time high. A record of 80.5% of Bitcoin circulating supply is now being held in long-term wallets. This comes despite recent downturns that push market sentiment to extreme fear. Individuals and institutional investors alike have taken declining prices as an opportunity to buy the dip. So yeah, people are buying the dip right now, people. You may not be seeing it because they're not buying it on exchanges. These whales out there are buying their cryptocurrencies off over-the-counter exchanges, private sellers, so that no one can know how much they truly are buying. But they are putting some of their cryptos onto the exchanges to show fear and people who might want to sell their hands off. So don't fall for the FUD and the fear of the market going down. Bitcoin it's going to be the future. So just trust in the technology, do your research behind it, and you will not be disappointed in the future to come with cryptocurrencies. But Bitcoin's short-term supply hits a 6-year low. A report from the Bitcoinist highlighted that Bitcoin supply had hit a new low. The total amount of Bitcoin spent within a 3-month period had come out to just 16.6% of the entire circulating supply of the digital asset, a volume that had not been seen since 2015. This showed strong hold sentiments among investors who are buying more and selling less, and moving their coins to secure wallets to hold it for the long term. The declining short-term supply contributed directly to the increase in diamond hands across the market, bringing into light another interesting trend that showed that investors were going against the grain with bull markets. An Arcane research report showed that even when Bitcoin prices were on the rise, the short-term circulating supply had continued to drop. A drop in short-term supply over time will lead to a supply squeeze, where there will not be enough supply to feed the demand from crypto investors. This will inadvertently lead to scarcity and will cause the price of the digital asset to shoot up over time. Couldn't have said it better myself, because I know I probably couldn't have. But whales are not left out of the action. The number of Bitcoin whales has gone down significantly over the past few months. These wallets, which hold at least 1,000, hold almost half of the Bitcoin circulating supply. The number of these wallets has declined either due to these holders throwing off their holdings or consolidating their holdings into single wallets for safekeeping. But the whale wallets that remain are picking up the slack. Data shows that despite the declining number of wallets with at least 1,000 Bitcoins, the volume of Bitcoin, which is held by the leftover whales address, is the only 1% that less than was held by the total number of whale addresses. This indicates whales are buying up and holding more Bitcoins, and the number of diamond hands holding in the market has gone up. So yes, people, the rich are stacking up as much Bitcoin as they can because they know it's a finite amount. There will never be more than 21 million Bitcoin out there. And when the rest of the world gets out in their head, the 7.5 billion people in the world, they're going to realize, oh man, that's not a lot. So get your hands on some crypto while you still can, especially the ones with a short-term supply. The other Bitcoin news right now is that Bitcoin's Lightning Network reaches a capacity of an all-time high. So the capacity of the Bitcoin Lightning Network has reached an all-time high, nearing 3,000 Bitcoin, according to Block's data dashboard. The Lightning Network is the main layer 2 solution for Bitcoin, designed in an effort to make small Bitcoin transfers cheap and faster. The current capacity of the network stands at around 2,955 Bitcoin, over $123 million at current price, meaning its users can move, send, and receive this much worth of the amount via the network. So there's a chart showing the capacity of it. So woo! But the Lightning Network has been growing at a rapid pace since January of this year. Several factors appear to have led to the growth, including Twitter's recent announcement that said the company has rolled out its tips function worldwide via the Lightning Network. El Salvador's official Bitcoin wallet, Chivo, also supports the network for transfers. So yeah, so that's how Bitcoin's going to get adopted, through the use of the Lightning Network. It is a layer 2 coding on top of the network, but it makes cheaper transactions more doable. Instead of spending like $10 in a cash fee, or 30, keep hearing how much Bitcoin is, it's got a little price to it. But now it's like on pennies to a cent. So Lightning Network is the future of cryptocurrencies and adoption in the world. Other news with El Salvador, though, is El Salvador takes first steps to mining Bitcoin with volcanoes. So cool. A tweet from the country's president appears to show the first steps of using a volcanic geothermal energy to mine Bitcoin. So yeah, let's use earth power to create Bitcoin, which is amazing. El Salvador's president has said via Twitter video that the country started its project to use geothermal energy from the volcanoes to mine Bitcoin. President Nayib Bukele, an avid Twitter user, posted the video yesterday with the caption, "First steps," accompanied by a volcanic emoji. This short clip, which already has 1.8 million views, showed a data center in the forest. It then zoomed in on a worker inside the center, hooking up with a wire to a Bitcoin mining machine. Bitcoin mining is the energy-intensive process of using powerful computers to verify transactions on the blockchain. That's right. So we don't need a third-party person manually doing that, because we got code and everything in the world of all these computer programmers out there. What am I saying? There's Bitcoin nodes out there that verify the transactions. People in mining are also verifying transactions. So we don't need a person to actually do it. We just need the computer power to be able to do it. And here's a little clip of the Twitter post. Looks like they have this is the volcano in El Salvador. Zooming in. Pretty cool. Yeah, so that's actually pretty cool. They're harnessing the power of Mother Earth. Go Team Planet. But Bitcoin mining has come under a scrutiny lately because of the sheer amount of energy it uses. More and more mining companies are now looking for clean energy to produce the asset. Bukele said in June that El Salvador state-owned electricity company La Geo would use a very cheap 100% clean, 100% renewable, and zero emissions energy from our volcano to mine Bitcoin. So El Salvador has controversially made Bitcoin legal tender in the country on September 7th. It is the first country in the world to do so. The idea is the brainchild of the country's millennial president, who came to power in 2019 despite Bukele being popular in the country. Recent polls put his approval rate above 80%. The president's Bitcoin law has been criticized by the likes of world banks and some Salvadorians. Citizens slammed the idea earlier this month when thousands took to the streets to protest against the president, which were the biggest protests since Bukele took power, according to the local media. El Salvador's Bitcoin law says that businesses have to accept payment in Bitcoin if they have the technology. Citizens don't have to use it, but are encouraged to do so by the government. There's a state wallet called Chivo, and those who download it to their smartphone are rewarded $30 in Bitcoin. Salvadorians have shared images on Twitter of their cryptocurrency gifts since using the wallet. The wallet had a technical issue at first, but Bukele now claims more citizens are using the wallet than any bank in the country. So yeah, that's what's going to happen once crypto becomes more adopted. Like, you don't need the banks anymore, as they say. These citizens are using it because they don't need that third party anymore to tell you how much your money is worth and how you can spend it. And in some like really sovereign countries out there, they can't even afford to have their own bank. But what can they have? A lot of people out there have a cell phone. Yeah, just one of these bad boys, download a wallet, and they're in full control of their assets. So this is just good news out of all, and I love this article. And speaking of banks adopting how we don't need banks, banks are adopting it. Ukraine central bank seeks to hire a blockchain developer, job posting reveals. So yes, banks are trying to get into cryptos because they are fearful of this. They know we don't need them, so they're going to try anything they can to get their people to move into the crypto world, but on their ends. They want to know who's got how much money out there, and they want to be in control of it. The development marks another sign of the digital Hervana project picking up steam. The National Bank of the Ukraine, the country's chief monetary authority, has recently taken to the professional social network LinkedIn to promote its blockchain developer job. Opening the ad was published by the director NBU's IT department, Vladimir Nagornyuk. The ad goes on to list development, implementation, and modifications of the infrastructure services and distributed systems among the prospective employees' duties, in addition to mentoring smart contracts and hyperledger competencies. Among the requirement for the job, the central bank interest in blockchain hires adds to other recent news coming out of the Ukraine CBDC project, the Hervana last week speaking at a roundtable, discussions on the opportunity and risks of the virtual asset. The utilizations, Ukraine's Deputy Minister of Digital Transformation, Alexandra Bornkovich, mentioned that the Hervana pilot was underway. NBU has been considered the possibility of issuing a central bank digital currency, or CBDC, since 2016, while pilot testing and the Hervana as means of blockchain-based retail payments began 2 years later. In 2018, the work may have accelerated following the recent adoption of legislation designed to establish a transparent regulatory framework for digital assets and spur the development of the nation's crypto industry. So yeah, they've been wanting it, they're doing it, and I can see more and more banks doing this throughout the year to come. Like, I feel like as we come close to 2021, I feel like 2022 is going to be a big year for cryptos. Like, I remember I only been in cryptos for about a year now, and when I came into it, I've been seeing all these articles of people saying, yeah, 2021 is going to be the big year for cryptos, and it was. Like, you cannot deny it. It became legal tender in a Southern American country. It has more and more adopters into it. It has surpassed $60,000 per Bitcoin, like at its highest. And just more and more of the world's like getting involved in it. More people know about it. So like adoption is happening. People are using it. So get on it now. Like, don't wait till the last minute to do it, people. I want you guys to be financially set with the time to come. We don't know what the future is, but cryptocurrencies is a good, strong hand to have in what's to come. But yeah, so that's that news. Another random news article about Twitter shares a sneak peek of its Ethereum NFT verification. The experiment features a mock-up of Ethereum-based wallets MetaMask. The crypto Twitter elite Ether covet or deride the blue check mark atop their profile, which both verifies the authenticity of the account and separates them from a hoi polloi. But like it or not, Twitter's verifications is coming for NFTs, digital tokens that represent ownership in a real or virtual asset. Developer with the company today shared early experimental glimpses of the future. Twitter Space software engineer Mada Aflaq showed a quick demo in which a person would click on their avatar and then select an NFT from their crypto wallet. After downloading their NFT from OpenSea, a popular marketplace for the digital collectible, they can put the NFT in their avatar, complete with a customary blue check mark to show that they are true of ownership image. A promise here for virtual experiments, feedback, and ideas of that. So, I'm going to cut this video short because gardeners are here and my dogs are going to go crazy. But all you're going to miss is Cardano gets listed on a Swiss crypto exchange. Kudos. First Bitcoin Ethereum combination ETF launches in Canada. Who cares? They've been happening all around the world, just America. Don't know why you don't have an ETF. And Tesla's Elon Musk slams Biden's EV policy. So that's basically it for the crypto news. I'm sorry to cut this pretty short. I don't want my dogs to go after these gardeners. But yeah, so market's down. Bitcoin's at $41,200. Ethereum's at 28. Cardano's at $2.04. So right now, the crypto market is going sideways. It's in the red, but this is a great time to buy, people. Get it when it's low and take profits when it's high. So again, people, if you got something from this video, please give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe and share. If you like my headless showing, please let me know in the comments down below. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, and the Crypto Sherpa will see you in the next video. Take care, guys.